Okay, welcome back. So let's do the hands and the feet. I think for the hands I'm going to use this cone right here. So I just was just kind of looking around and I found the cone. So I'm going to click on the cone, I'm going to drag it out. And you've got the same problem you had with the mouth. It's just sitting straight up and down. So let's click on that bottom corner right there again to get that sideways view. We're going to click on, you notice we have our 1, 2, 3 arrows there. We're going to click on our little arrow on the top and we're going to put in 90 again. Just click 90 and hit enter and that will rotate it sideways. And we're just going to leave it there for a second. Next thing we're going to do is if you just scroll down just a tiny bit, there's a wedge right here. So I'm going to click on the wedge. I'm going to drag it in and put it kind of around the feet right there. And I'm going to introduce you to another technique here. So you'll notice there's the arrow. If we click on the arrow, obviously we can move it up and down, but also just below the arrow there's a little white box. It's not one of the boxes on the side. See, there's these 4 boxes on the side. It's actually a box on the top. If you click on that and pull up, you can actually extend the piece up higher. So that's going to be my feet. So there we go. It's kind of long, but whatever, it'll do. Now I'm going to click back on top here, and now I'm going to move my pieces into their position. So there's one hand there. I'm going to move this piece over just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to duplicate these pieces. So I'm going to click on duplicate, and then I'm going to move that piece over to be the other hand right there. And then click on this piece right here. I'm going to duplicate that piece, and I'm going to move it over to be the other foot. Okay, perfect. So one thing I did notice, if I click on the corner here, it seems like these shapes here, the 2 orange eyes, are a bit low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the yellow box, which is the head, and there's that white box on the top. I'm going to click that, and I'm just going to drag down just a little bit, and then you can see both of those eyes appear. Now the mouth doesn't look great, so I'm going to do the same thing with the mouth. I'm just going to move it down just a tiny bit. There we go. And let's get back up to the top again. Okay. Last thing we need to do is we are going to just click down in the corner here, and we're going to make what's called a bounding box. So that goes around the entire robot, and we release. Now the entire robot is highlighted. So what we need to do now is we need to go into group right there and just click the group button once, and that puts everything together into one piece. Now it doesn't look that great right now, so we're going to click on shape, we're going to click on solid, and we're going to click on multicolor, and that will put us back to our regular pieces. Alright, let's stand him up, and I'm going to click on that bottom corner there. I'm going to now we're actually going to zoom out a little bit, and the zoom in and out is right here. So I'm going to click the little zoom in. Kept zooming in. Zoom out. There we go. Zoom out. Keep going out. Keep going out. Keep going out. I'm going to click on this little arrow here. Now I can't see the 90 degrees again, so I'm going to zoom out a little more. There we go. When I click on these double arrow, I can see the little 0 on top. So I'm going to change that to 90. That's going to stand him up, and you'll notice he's kind of standing below the plane. So we want to stand him on the plane. To do that, all we need to do is click D, and D will place your robot directly on the plane. Okay, you're pretty much done. That's it. Now, in the next video, we're just going to do a couple little bonus things, and we should be done.